Females are a pretty diverse breed. We come in all shapes and sizes, and we also have different personalities, attitudes, hobbies, likes and dislikes. In today's video, we will explore how you can embrace more of your girly side, and to do that, we'll be giving you our top 10 ways to feel more feminine. From tips on your wardrobe and accessories to your attitude. Plus, we'll be giving you pointers on how to make walking in high heels easier. So make sure you stick around until the end of the video, and don't forget to hit the bell icon to be notified of our future uploads. From a young age, we are taught by society what is traditionally considered feminine and what isn't. These ideals come at us from all angles. Not only from our parents and the people around us, but the media, movies, magazines, and TV shows dictate to us the ways in which females are expected to look, dress, behave, and act. But, we don't actually have to follow these standards at all, and many of us don't, at least not every day. But sometimes we do want to feel feminine and paint our nails or wear a bit of makeup, and that's just fine too. Now let's get into our top 10 ways to be more feminine. Number 1. Work on your self-confidence. A lot of women find it difficult to see themselves as feminine for a variety of reasons, but femininity can be as simple as accepting who you are as a woman and being self-assured. Think about your own attributes that do make you feel feminine. Do you have soft skin, beautiful hair, rosebud lips? Do you have curves? Perhaps you have a gentle aura or a soft way of speaking. These are all things you can explore further in discovering your femininity. One way to help develop your self-confidence is to find a female who you look up to, who resembles you in some way. If you're tall, for example, look for inspiration from a supermodel or a tall athlete who you find particularly feminine. The point is, there will always be someone who has the same attributes as you who are killing it with their femininity, so you can too. No physical trait can prevent you from being more feminine, and working on your self-confidence will help you enormously as you try to get more in touch with your feminine side. Number 2. Be polite. To be feminine isn't to be rude, mean-spirited, or condescending. Even if you're in a situation with someone you don't like or respect, avoid coming across as hostile. Instead, just limit your conversation with them, but smile, be polite, and say please and thank you when necessary. Just because you're being polite doesn't mean you have to avoid certain topics either. But you should avoid particularly vulgar conversations, swearing too much, or talking about inappropriate subjects in the wrong company. You remember the expression, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all? Well, that applies here. Number 3. Be compassionate. Women are known for their nurturing, caring, compassionate nature. Therefore, so is being feminine. Having the ability to sympathize with and being able to comfort someone who needs it is one of the most feminine powers you can have. To do this, you can help comfort someone by listening intently to their problems, making them feel understood, telling them that you're there for them in their time of need, and that if they need anything, they can ask you. If it's appropriate, don't be afraid to use your body language to show your warmth and support, like putting your arm around them, squeezing their arm in a reassuring way, or giving them a big hug. Number 4. Be playful. The idea that being feminine means having to be perfect, ethereal, quiet, and boring is like so 1800s. Femininity means being at ease with yourself and just being yourself, neither of which you can do if you're so serious and somber all the time. So be playful, lighthearted, and flirtatious. Just because you're trying to be more feminine doesn't mean you have to avoid flirting and turning on the charm. It's part of what being feminine is all about. Being too serious isn't considered by many to be feminine anyway, neither is it going to help you live a happy life. Think about it. Have you ever lost your feminine grace and dignity for a moment and fallen flat on your face in front of a group of people? It happens to the best of us, but your ability to laugh it off is endearing, charming, and feminine. So tease, flirt, be playful, and don't take life too seriously. Number 5. Dress in feminine styles. To enhance your external femininity, try wearing a more feminine style of clothing. You want to highlight your curves where possible and wear clothes that fit you correctly. Of course, there's nothing wrong with wearing trousers, and who doesn't love a good pair of jeans? But skirts and dresses give a more feminine edge, in addition to being super comfy. If you've been living in your jeans for years, wearing a skirt will be like a revelation. Try a long or short skirt paired with a blouse, or go for a fitted or flared dress. You should avoid having bare legs and opt for some kind of hosiery. The sheer leg look is a classic. Try black or tan. You don't have to wear heels if you don't feel comfortable. Pair your skirt or dress with a pretty pair of pointy-toe flat shoes or sandals. The key is to choose something simple and classy. Number 6. Wear a little makeup, if you want. You absolutely don't have to wear makeup to be beautiful or feminine, but wearing red or pink lipstick and neutral eyeshadows will help create a more feminine look. If you really don't like makeup, but want to try a little something, just apply lip balm whenever you can to make sure your lips stay moist and supple. Number 7. Accessorize. We've covered clothes and makeup, but accessorizing can go a long way in helping to emit a more feminine feel. Don't just throw anything on though, take some time to find the perfect accessories to complement your outfit. Neither do you need to go overboard, just a few key pieces can bring your look together. You can consider accessories like earrings, bracelets, a necklace, or a silk scarf. Speaking of silk, you can indulge your feminine side by choosing other luxurious and feminine fabrics like chiffon, velvet, satin, and lace. Think soft, romantic, and delicate. Wearing jewelry should be done strategically, like a well-placed necklace, which will draw attention to your best feminine assets, but in a subtle, non-obvious way. Wear jewelry that complements your style and silhouette. What this means is wear what you want, but it shouldn't be overwhelming. A bold piece is great, but not when it's so bold that it wears you. Dainty pieces are lovely too, but don't wear so many that they distract from your beauty. Number 8. Think about posture. Your posture says a lot about you. The way you hold yourself will most likely give off either a more masculine or more feminine vibe. It might seem like a small thing, but body language is a huge indicator of how you feel about yourself and how feminine you come across. So if you want to appear more feminine, try sitting more elegantly. Cross your legs or ankles when sitting, keep your knees together and sit up straight. This is not about hiding yourself, but projecting that feminine vibe, soft, classy, and elegant. Number 9. Walk the walk. Posture when sitting down is one thing, but we also want to think about how we walk when we want to come across as feminine. The way we move says a lot about how we feel about ourselves. You can boost your femininity by making small changes to the way you carry yourself to appear more graceful. Generally, men walk with their shoulders more parallel to their bodies than women, with their weight placed more in their arms or stomachs. So, to be more feminine, try standing straight with your shoulders back, chest up, with elbows turned into your side with a gentle swing in the arms. Focus your weight into your hips, swinging them as you walk, taking light steps, one foot in front of the other, head up and eyes ahead, oozing confidence. Think about the way a supermodel walks down a runway. Her steps are light, her shoulders back, cool, calm, and collected. So remember to relax and slow it down. Talking of walking, here are some tips on how to make walking in heels easier so that you can come off less Bambi on ice and more Naomi Campbell. But before we get into it, if you're enjoying the video, don't forget to give us a like and subscribe to our channel for more. Of course, we all know that one of the most feminine types of shoes you can wear is the heel. Walking in heels is no easy feat, pun intended. Even the most experienced heel wearer can find it very tough. As heels pitch forwards, you need to keep your balance, so head up and shoulders back is important, as is to tighten your core, which offsets some of the pressure on your feet. Don't take strides heel to toe as you would in flat shoes, unless you're walking in very sturdy, broad heels. You risk snapping a stiletto or even twisting your ankle, and neither come across as very feminine. In very high, thin heels, like stilettos, take short steps instead, stepping down evenly on the heel and ball of the foot. As your weight bears down on one foot, spread out your toes in the shoe slightly, as this helps distribute the weight onto the ball of the foot rather than the heel. If you feel off balance, you're more likely to stiffen up. For the feminine momentum, let your hips swing as you walk in sideways figure-of-8 motions. If you're still finding walking in heels too difficult, opt for a lower, chunkier heel, or even heels with a platform, which create less of a dramatic arch from your heel to your toe. Much easier to master. Do you have any tricks for walking in heels? Let us know in the comment section below. Number 10. Practice self-care. So we're ending this list with a great piece of advice for embracing your femininity. It doesn't matter what day it is, but what does matter is that you are prioritizing time in your week to engage in a ritual that rejuvenates your mind, body, and soul. For you, this might mean exercising, practicing yoga, going for a walk in nature, or meditation. It could be a shopping spree or taking yourself to the movies. One thing is for sure, tapping into your femininity is impossible without the practice of self-care. Love yourself first and foremost, and the rest will follow. Well, there we have it, our top 10 ways to be more feminine. If you've enjoyed today's video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and head over to our main channel for more content like this.